Okay, hey everybody, it's Kyle here from ESC Bubble, and I've been searching all the right places because I've managed to find Lesley Roy here from Ireland, who's of course singing her song Maps at this year's contest. Good afternoon, Lesley, how are you doing?
So good. I love that intro. I haven't heard that one. That's great. Great line.
First of all, I just want to touch on the support that you've had, particularly from the Irish cousins, as we'll call them, and that sort of really started back in sort of March 2020 when you were first announced, that sort of carried over, for the past year, and you've really embraced that and got in with them. How's that been to have that support from them?
Yeah, I think it's just that it's just been mad support. I think gone through the cancellation and we all kind of felt it together. We were all very excited about story, and I think having that very new online little family unit that they created and now is growing and growing and growing, and they've been with me through this whole journey. I think they feel part of it. They feel part of Maps. They feel really involved and invested in, and I think that's even spread outside of the cousins, because even people bringing up the cousins on interviews over here in Rotterdam is fantastic. So it's just, I think it's a great sign for what we've created with the Irish fandom and for Irish Eurovision entries now and for, the next coming years.
Yeah, I think part of it also, when you have a large bunch of people who have grown up with that early 90s Ireland success, and it's something they've grown up with. And in recent years, it's not really been that. And now they have the chance to, sort of have an artist they can really get on board with and support. And like yourself, interacting with them now brings that a new audience, I think, going forward. So you're doing wonders on that score, I must say.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I agree. I think the more we can get the people that keep the Eurovision going every year involved with the entries in a way, I think it's super important.
Yeah, of course. And what about your time in Rotterdam? I saw you managed to do a performance at the Irish Embassy. How was that, and getting to do that? Exciting experience.
Yes, we were invited to do a Zoom performance here from the hotel, and the embassy had lots of great people, join in and watch, and it's great. Again, it's just more support from Irish people abroad. So yeah, it was really nice to do the fireside chit chat with the ambassador, and Rotterdam has been beautiful from what I can see from the windows, from the bus and the hotel. Everybody's been super, super friendly and nice, and mainly super safe. We're all trying to be as safe and healthy as we possibly can. So it's been lovely so far.
Have you had a chance to see any of the other rehearsals? And if there, is there any song in particular, if you weren't doing your song, what song would you choose and want to have a go at yourself?
Ooh, that's a great question. What would I like? I have watched some of the rehearsals. Again, I've been holding off on all of them because I really want to enjoy it from the fan perspective side on the nights. Yeah, as a fan myself. So I briefly caught Germany's last night. I clicked it and that looked amazing. Not that I could sing that, but I thought the performance of that was brilliant.
You should check out Latvia's rehearsal. It's like a Paddy's Day parade, emerald green, orange in the background. It's so Irish. When it popped up, I was like, wow, give me a shamrock, there's Ireland. It's really
wow,
cool.
Okay, I'll check it out.
So
what have you really enjoyed? Haven't watched it.
What I think this year is that everyone is, you can tell we've been away for a year because everyone's really bringing it this year and bringing huge concepts and huge staging designs, including yourself. And there's so many unique aspects to it. I think I love the simplicity of France that we saw yesterday in the emotional quality that comes through, but also the, engagement that Italy brings in that huge arena type atmosphere. So yeah, it's a great year.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And what about yourself then, going forwards then, after Eurovision, what can we expect from you musically? Are you doing any more material for yourself, back to writing for others? What's the plan going forwards for the rest of the year, really?
Yeah, I think my career, I'm so ADD with it. I'll always be writing for myself and for other people and jumping onto something else crazy. So, there's a few songs that have now kind of carried over from the writing process that could work. Luckily within my bubble here, I have my backing vocalist who also co-wrote the song with me, Philip and Emily. So we're about to try and record some vocals this afternoon for a new song that we have. So, you know, I'll always be putting out material one way or another. And I think, you know, another thing I'd love to maybe try in the future is to get more into television. And I've been really investing as much time as I can within the Irish press too, to see if I can transition into that over the next few years.
Yeah. What is it? Obviously, you're based in New York. What is it that you miss the most about Ireland?
Well, I've actually been in the lockdown in Ireland for the past 4 or 5 months until coming to rehearsals in Rotterdam. So I've been at home, which is great. I've been having all the nice foods and teas that I miss in New York. So I think after this, we'll continue to try and split our time again, if we can safely, moving forward between New York and Dublin. But before that, it's always the teas and the foods and the biscuits that I miss when I'm in New York.
What a great link, because I was going to ask you, Lions or Barry's on the tea front?
Barry's tea!
And what about King Crisps or Tato's?
It depends on the mood. Right now, I would do Tato.
Okay, good answer, yeah. And the final one I had was Pat the Baker or Brennan's?
Oh, Brennan's
all the way. No question. Fantastic.
Yeah.
One final thing I want to realize that at ESC Bubble, we have a list. We've got 39 questions that our fans wrote into us. And I'm going to get you to pick a number between 1 and 39, and we'll see what that's got to offer. So anyone you want.
7.
7, right. Oh, this is a good one, especially for being Irish. What's your favorite ever entry from your own nation?
Well, this morning I did some radio, and my friend Niamh Kavanagh was on. So In Your Eyes is pretty high for me with Niamh. And yeah, I mean, there's so many, but In Your Eyes is up there for me.
Yeah, In Your Eyes is so good. I think Niamh's vocal emotional delivery on that is just so perfect and draws you in. I think, yeah. Definitely one of my favorites too. Obviously, I know we touched on this year. If you couldn't win, what song would you like to see take the trophy? From a song,
obviously we've been doing press, and people ask this great question, and it is very hard to answer because you never want to let anyone down or hurt anyone's feelings if they get to watch this. But I think a way for me to answer is I would love someone who had to experience the cancellation last year to win. That's not to say that I don't like the new artists that have come in. I love those songs. But there's something in the past few days that I found. I hope maybe one of the returning artists, having gone through that, get to lift the trophy. I hope that goes down okay.
I'm sure it does. I mean, it's a unique experience that, those of you who are back, have gone through together. And it's so nice that, although you're maybe not able to interact as much as you would want to, that you're all there and, you're able to do it again. And I think that's a very great answer. So yeah, don't worry on that, Stuart.
Yeah.
Well, Lesley,
that'll be your quote for this.
Oh my God, I would never do that. I'm going to go for like a crisp or tea quote.
Okay, great.
But Lesley, it's been an absolute joy. We want to wish you all the best of luck for Monday night for the jury final, and then of course on Tuesday for the performance of Maps, and we'd love to see you on the Saturday night as well. But yeah, do you have a final message you'd like to say?
Thank you so much
to ESC Bubble and to your fans.
Yeah, folks, thanks for all the support. Thanks for the bubble. You guys have been great for this entire journey. You've included me in everything. I appreciate the invites. And yeah, if people in the countries that can vote, look, I would love some of the points. I'm working like crazy to make this special. So just thanks for the support. So appreciate it. And maybe talk to you guys after this.
That'd be great. Okay, thank you very much, Lesley, and enjoy the rest of your time there. I'm sure it will fly by.